There. Rick's crazy ride in the fog. I don't know why, it amuses me when you can't see where you're going. Oh my gosh. The light you cannot see. That's great. So I'm not going out onto the highway. No, I'm not that stupid. But I'm driving around my own little community to share how eerie it is at night when the fog is deep and thick. I don't know exactly what I plan to do. I have the canvas next. Now I need to paint it with words. So this is the place you see as a younger man, and you think, wow, this is not so bad. These people have nice little matchbox homes and orderly little roads with cute little stop signs and everything. Yes, they are. The second home of all these retirees. And this is not like that other popular place, the villages. No, no, no. This is a little more backward. The people are going through a crisis now. The reality of the aging out of the old ways. And then younger people buying in. And will they join, or will there be apathy? And the happy community that was so full of activity and cocktails and socialization will no longer cease, it'll cease to be a sad commentary for people who started this ride somewhere around 1990. Yes, their time has come to its conclusion, or it will be soon. So I am the new generation. A boomer from Baltimore, living in a subtropical paradise. It does get chilly in the winter for a couple of weeks. But after that, it's back to mild temperatures. No less than 40, no, and then 60 would be the coldest days. Not too bad. I'm now going to come around the bend and show you the little gleaming property of hope. Yes, this is my place. So we're going to circle around one more time, and then I'm going to take you for a walk through the Foggy Park and the pond, the same one that I enjoy showing you in the background during cocktail hour with Rick. Yes. But first, let's go around one more time. So I will leave my truck at its designated parking spot. We have permission by the owner to park in this spot, thankfully, because there is none for my truck at my mother's spot. Just enough room for her car. So there is a few of you here with me, isn't there? Yes. Well, it's not too warm here, nor cold. I think I'm around maybe 60, 65. Extreme humidity, as evidenced by the fog. Isn't that something? They go hand in hand. So I don't know what you're thinking so far, but we'll see how it seems close up like this. Because to me, I think it's adds a whole vibe to the scene. Like right here, you can see that lighting from below on the top of this row of like junky bush shrub things. And then here, put it behind this palm tree and shoot it from the side. That's pretty nice. So that's the kind of thing you can take advantage of when you have these conditions. I was watching Brennan Evangelista and Jake's Williams, that is, their last videos. Brennan must be due for one soon. Let me flip this around. There. Thank you. Yes, the angel is very pretty. So how's this for... Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, and I'm sorry we didn't get to hook up when he was so close. You mean Brendan Evangelista? I'm assuming. But I'll see him another time, I'm sure. I'm really hopeful that we'll bring episodes back, bring this series back to life again. It seems to have to go through angst to, well, I was zoomed in a little bit. I'm sorry about that. So they just trimmed my my tree, and what you can see what they do at this time of year is they really bring all of the fronds down up to the center there. They took off, like, you can see how many feet they just did. So I had this so nice and pretty with these lights, and you could see the palm fronds hanging down, and now you see the trunk of a tree. I mean, like, mother, what a pain in the ass. I try hard to make a nice little decorated landscape so that people can enjoy our lights. All right, so here we are. This is, I called it Lake Justine. But I mean, it's so foggy. Look at the fountain. And it's got a light on it from underneath. You can't even hardly make it out. Yeah, I saw this rolling in. I said, wow, this is pretty cool. So I brought a story to life in a video that was done real poorly. So let me review the experience, because I did have a UFO encounter right in this area. And I got 36 of you, thank you. Hey, Nirmal. So the exact date is kind of fading away with time. But this happened a year and a half ago, approximately, maybe a little more. And you can hear we aren't exactly immune to having sirens and all that kind of hoopla in the suburbs here. So as you can see, this pathway, and we'll walk this. I'll see how the lighting is. You're going to get a little more lighting here from my set. Can you see this at all? My gosh. I have to get out the infrared light. All right, I'll turn back this way. So I'm walking my dog down this path. And we go over to this area. It's a fence, right, you can see here. And then we continued in this direction. And he had done his business, and we were in the process of coming back from the far end of this little field that goes along the pond, coming back. So that's when I got to see something over here that I was totally unexpected for. It was very shocking, actually. There's a little bit of clear sky around here, too. I can see some stars dimly lit. All right, let's back up. Of course, there's ducks right over here. So I'm walking from, you see, right ahead of you in the center, there's a light, and it's a little shed. You can see it ends at the water's edge. We're coming from this direction, walking this way, and I am looking casually at the sky right up here. And like basically at this position, I saw, so above here, and not straight up, but maybe at a 45-degree angle, halfway up the sky, I saw what I thought was a flock of birds. And then I stopped looking and I continued to go in this direction. And somewhere at the point where I was getting close to the end of these shrubs right here, I saw, now this is the same angle, way up here, I saw a flash of white, brilliantly white light, and it all of a sudden the light went to the right. It left a trail going this way. In fact, I actually was past this row. That's right, I was past this. So I could look this way until it was out of view, and that was very quickly. At this point, I'm right here at the edge of this little pond. I look up and to my left. Of course, it's going to be a blur for you all. I saw that flock I thought that I'd seen before. And when I looked at it, I realized, wait a minute, there's some kind of a shape. And it was triangular, just like has been reported multiple times. Apparently, it's a very common shape that people report with the UAPs. Let's call them what the military now calls them. Unidentified aerial phenomena. So this unidentified aerial phenomena just kept going in a northwesterly direction until it was out of view, which was only, again, like maybe 5-10 seconds. So the whole event, from when I saw the flash and I saw the light go to the right and then I saw the triangular shape and realized what it was going to my left and going to the northwest, it probably was no more than 15 seconds. It was just totally mind-blowing because, like I said, you don't expect anything to happen ever. Nothing odd. So when something does, it takes your brain a couple of moments to try to process what happened. And some people, they come to a decision that it was an illusion, hallucination, mistaking something else for what you thought apparently was a UAP. But instead, nope, not me. I am very convinced that what I saw was what others have seen. And here, right out in the middle of a little suburb in Florida, that's not a sparsely populated area, that has hundreds of thousands of people living in this region, in a strip of land between the Gulf of Mexico and what becomes Tampa. Yes, even here in this small area with, like I said, a fairly dense population, a lot of high occupancy kind of structures, apartments, condominiums, things like that. And then there are some residential homes as well, so it's a mix. But you can tell it's a busy place if you live here. So let me go a little further down this way. I like that view right there. In the distance. Let me get past this. This is actually the pump house. And that is what makes the fountain work. So here we are. This little area here, this little, nothing more than a retention pond, really. There's a spillway, and it has a maximum fill level, and when it exceeds that, it spills right over into the spillway. So it's kept at this level, so it has an area to provide some habitat. They provide this to aerate the water to try to help the quality. And a lot of mallards. You see, they're called skogies. They're kind of a duck as well. You get night herons, limpkins, wood storks. We've had a peacock here a couple of times recently. All the standard normal birds you might know up in the north. Cardinals, blue jays. And we have a lot of woodpeckers. They're a common, actually, visitor here. So I'm going to come out here and look at one of the creepy streets. This gnarly tree right here. Look at that gnarly motherfucker. Isn't that something? I hope you can get any of it. Somebody's dog is not happy. Would you please quit torturing me? My God, why, Master, do you torture me all the time in the middle of the night? Don't you care that people may hear me bark, showing how much pain I'm in? Oh man, this is so trippy here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 is the Spirit of God before us. Do you see the glow? Oh, it's so warm. I'm ready. I'm ready to come. Here I come, Dad. Mom, here I come. I'm getting closer. Yes, yes, I'm ascending. Oh. I hope you've enjoyed the Rick Serra show. Unfortunately, he's now gone to heaven. And, no, I haven't. Oh. So you're still up already? Like all you? You're still awake? Wow. Well, always a blast. But I have 66 people and only 28 likes. You're kidding. And I don't have a big sack of coin and tips. Oh. What? Well, why do you love Dan Bell so much and me you don't? Oh no. I'm okay. I'll survive. It's all right. I guess I have to tell you about my mental illness. If I tell you about my mental illness, maybe you'll appreciate how much I need your help. I'm sober right now, by the way. I know I'm lying. I'm looking at your lovely comments. Hello, Protein Waterfall. I love that name, by the way. That's what I guess, when you're in a bukkake kind of a thing, you have your mouths open. That's like what you're talking about, right? Is that kind of a thing? Protein Waterfall. The pack deal. Thank you for the Kudo 1 ADR from the Packer deal. And obviously, you see right now that there's also a Rick Serra channel. So, anybody who hasn't, why don't you consider clicking that subscription button? Join us for Cocktail Hour with Rick. Look at some of my videos. I have different categories. I hope that maybe you can find something that you would enjoy. I think that this looks really eerie with just, you're able to see a little bit of a reflection of like the eyes coming at you and my face is black. Do you think that's pretty cool? Thank you, Elle. I appreciate it. Yes, I think it looks really spooky. It could actually be the beginning of maybe a creation, a new creation, a new kind of a terror figure. Marvel Comics. You may want to contact Rick Serra. I have an idea. Yes, Cinematic Platinum. I doubt it, Plum. Thank you very much, though. And hello, Mr. Dank. How are you tonight? Everything looks haunting because I got the free fog machine thing going on in the background. Oh, the harm my damn cat. I was just making up crap. I don't know how that woke you up. I guess you have automatic, you pick up everything I do live and it comes on automatically on your media system. That's a really convenient way to go. Glowing turtle. This is creepy Uncle Rick from the fog. What are you doing? Yes, we will shop more. We will shop more after Dan Bell gets back from his South American vacation. And we will do more. That is a promise. Yes, they are lovely. We enjoy them equally. No, it's not rain, it's just the sound of a fountain in the background. You hear now? Yes, it's a water fountain. Hello, Soul. Hello, Jordan. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for being with us when we premiered the video tonight of the sandcastle sculpture competition in Treasure Island. So this is like maybe an example of like a thing I'm gonna do in Rick's bits, like Rick's reports basically. So there'll be little things like that. Just a little short video with a little bit of value in terms of bringing you something that you may not see just for the heck of it, right? We have owl, several kinds of owl species here in the area. I just heard one. Yes, the weather tonight. It is cool and foggy, but the fog is not too thick, and it seems to kind of maxed out how bad it's going to get, folks, unless something could happen to change that, such as more moisture. But there really is no moisture containing cold front coming this way. It's all been very dry air, so this is just local radiative cooling and the transpiration of the water from local water bodies, and then to have them chill and deposit on the surfaces close to the ground. This fog is not even going up to the sky. As you can see, it's now clear. Just a little bit above the horizon, you can see the change. There. Now you're up to date. So as I return to my home, I think I will close this evening, this little foray. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that it enjoys some replay, because it was fun. I will stay moist. I'm kind of in some damp air right now, and it helps. Well, as always, it's a pleasure to have you with me, all of you who've been here. Thank you for raising my likes up to a respectable number for a short little impromptu live. And good night and peace. Have a good rest of your weekend. It's already Saturday. At least it is around here. Good night. Love you all.